Hi everyone, good evening, good morning, anytime you are watching this video, any place you are now. Okay, in this session we will talk about content management system relating to building HTML files and hosting these files in the local server. So in this session we will not talk about InDesign. Let's start, but at first a quick introduction. Here we are talking about software called TreeShade. I have developed this software over 10 years and still developing it. You can install totally free from exchange.adobe.com, Adobe Exchange website. Go to Creative Cloud page and search here for TreeShade. You will find here. It's totally free and it's an extension for InDesign, Photoshop and Illustrator, in addition to Adobe Bridge for file management. You will have local server. You need to execute. After installing TreeShade, it will ask you in Adobe Bridge to create root folder to put your project there. Here I have created this root folder, trst. You will find this file, main.js. Execute as Node.js server. Install Node.js from Google, it's free. And you need also a service, any service you need to connect the local server online. Here I have ngrok. It's free also, but to connect to a specific domain, you need to subscribe about $8 monthly. $8. Okay. Now let's start in the project, in our project in this session. Here, after creating the root folder, you will have workshop folder, and within this folder put your project. Here I have testing folder for testing. Let's create a new folder here. Let's name test D. Let's open. Now to reveal the folder online, you need to create a special text file, but you don't need to create from scratch. You will have in TreeShade menu in Adobe Bridge template files installed with the software, and here you will have this text file online. Click on this text file and click OK. Don't rename the file. Then the template file will be duplicated here. This folder supposed to be hidden. It has dot at the beginning. In Mac OS it's hidden, but in Windows it's not, so just don't delete the folder and don't edit its content. Now with this text file, when you double click, TreeShade will prompt this question, open online, click yes. And the online form will be opened on your browser. Of course, the online form is not for your local using. You need to copy the URL and send for your collaborators, customers or team markets, so they can edit the content to be updated locally in your computer through the local server. Now here you will have empty form. These buttons nothing do nothing. They related to text file. You will find in root folder. If you go to the root folder here, you will find folder interface. Open that folder and here you will have this file, http-form. You can, this form represents the same page here. You can edit in VS Code as you want, but there are placeholders, don't delete them. Start with TS. Like this, TS key path replacement. TS sums, TS fields. All these replace. All these placeholders, don't delete them because they used in the local server to build the dynamic content. But for the rest, you can change as you want to format this page as you want. Okay. Now let's go back. Let's create index.html from TreeShade, new, select index. And let's reload. Now we have two buttons. One enables us to open the index on the right, like this. And it's used for as preview for editing the content on the left. And another button to open in new tab. This page hosted by the same local server. And let's build dynamic content here. Suppose we have a list of image and description. Or let's say icons and description. Like surfaces, company surfaces. So let's create folder, name data or content or any name you want, open, and here let's create text file, a new text, and let's name surfaces. Now right click on the text file and select Open Paired Folder to create a folder beside the text file have the same name, and open that folder to build the content. Okay, now we need a dynamic list of surfaces, so a new text file, but here the text file, let's add ID at the beginning, capital letters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then a placeholder for label to mark the folders. Okay, right click on this text file and the same thing, open paired folder. Now for the service we have icon and text, so let's copy icon, any icon as a placeholder. Let's name icon and a new text file, text, okay, text. So we have icon and text. Now if we go back to the project folder test D, we need to create a text file named data to be paired to this folder so it can be revealed on the online form. So new text data. This is important to reveal any folder on the online form. Now here inside data we will have surfaces. The first surface we have icon and text. Now let's add list of arbitrary icons. Let's write content management or content creating. A new one. I add the label but forget to add the text. Let's repeat the same text here. This label for the folder, so the graphic designer, when they browse the folder, they can distinguish the folder depending on this label. So here let's select any icon. Communications. Graphic designing. Update. Now when the end user click update, here inside surfaces you will have extra content, paired text and folder. with different IDs. See here we have three surfaces where these labels can be edited in the online form. And here each file paired to a folder here. If you have long list, you don't need to see the folder. You can in filter just browse the text, and when you double click on the text file, TreeShade will ask you to open the bird folder, so you can browse the bird folder. The same thing for any one of these. Okay. Now we want to connect the content to the HTML file. So we need to add the dynamic content to render the subfolder for each text file, starting from data. So double click on data, open bird folder, no, so the text file will be opened. And here let's add a TS tag. And here the relative path to the content. And a place at the beginning, at the end here. So this will place all the content of the bird folder data here. Let's copy the same. And here also let's edit. The same thing. Now for the surfaces, what we have in each folder, we have two content, the icon.png, and the text.txt. So here, let's select this. The default one, the first one that we created manually, ID 12345. Let's edit, open bird folder, no. And here we don't want to place the content directly, no. We want to write HTML. So we have icon, we place image, src, then here ts tag. The relative path to the icon. You can use regular expression, regex, so you can write dot plus. And here at the end, we don't write a place, because that will place the content of the icon as text file. So we want the URL of the image, so just write URL. And let's write width equal 20%. Okay. And for the text, let's put inside paragraph. Let's copy the same tag. And here, instead of icon, we have text. And instead of URL, we want to place. And let's put all these with inside div. Okay, that's it. Now you don't need to edit each text file here. And this session about this feature, Propagate. So you can right click on the text file that you modified here and then select change, then propagate siblings. And then all the text will be updated. Here, confirm each operation will be confirmed, but you can change the command so it will be executed automatically without this. But also with this you can click OK for all. But let's see what's here saying. Copy what? Copy the ID 1 2 3 4 5 to this. So okay. Then it shows us the second one. Content creating will overwrite the communication. Click OK. And you can click, no, for sort, no, it's not for sort. TS underscore sort, no. So I think this is a bug. We need to change the command here. So it updates only to the text file that start with ID capital letters. So here skip. Now if you open any text file, you will find the same content that we added here. Let's change the command, but by default, after installing the software, you will have this version. It's wrong. So right click here, change, run. This is the advanced command that have the shortcut that you revealed on the submenu of change. Here, propagate siblings and propagate cousins in like not directly in the same folder, in different folders. Let's focus here. So here there are instructions. To add a shortcut, write something like that. So let's copy this. And let's paste here. Let's remove this, confirm each. And let's add here ID capital letters. Here you use wildcard, not regex. So we need to override all the text file that start with ID capital letters. Click OK. Now let's try the command again. Let's add here something like class And let's execute the command, right click, change, propagate siblings. The same command. Okay, okay. We spoiled TS sort. I think we need to restart. Okay. You can drag and drop any file to make custom order. Then from TreeShade menu, select update TS sort file. And this will update this text file. So it has the custom order for the online form and also for placing the content. And here you will have a list of a viewer name of the text files. Now let's see our command. Right click, change. Then let's see run. See, it's updated now. Propagate siblings. So now you can edit a specific text file here directly in this window or in VS Code as you want. And let's say services block. Right click, change, propagate siblings. And now let's see. See, it's updated. And TS sort, it's not, and that's what we want. So the updating is done only for files that start with ID capital letters. Because here we have, so these commands, when you update, you need to restart to be revealed on the submenu as command. But for run, you can write any flexible command that you want. And here you have instructions about content management. For this means when conflict override the target. You have different options here. CO when conflict override target. COO when conflict override target if it's older. Here when conflict cancel. when conflict, cancel except shade files, and here when conflict, solve. This is the default. Cancel. So now we for the relations in the paired text files for this each service and for the surfaces block and for data. So just place data inside index. So let's open index in VS Code and let's put here in main ts tag, and here write the relative path dot slash data dot plus, and then a place, because it's a text file and we need to place. When you close the tag, it repeats the VS Code complete and write the end. So just undo, click Ctrl Z or Command Z to remove. So now let's open. See, you will have content. Let's say we want to modify, so the icon becomes smaller and the text on the right here. So what we can do, we can modify only one service, and let's see the first one, and you can do that for any one of these. Open in VS Code or double click to open in the TreeShade window as you want, and here let's modify. So instead of P paragraph, let's be span. Let's save and update here. Now here updated, but to propagate for all items, you need to right click on the text file and select change propagate siblings. So now updated. For the width, let's say we want 10%. Save, and the same thing. Right click, change propagate siblings. Okay, that's it. Install the software, it's totally free. And try, there are many features for content management. I just explaining the basics for the user of this software. If you have any question, don't hesitate to ask. During the live streaming, I go live streaming daily, so subscribe in the channel so you get notified. Thank you for watching and goodbye.